Let's begin. Story time, story time. We will read some books. Yes, we'll read together. So let's begin. Let's begin. Hello, 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 wonderful friends of mine. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. I think you know one of my very favorite things to do in all the world is to spend time with you. Yes, it is. And I'm so glad we're here together today to read a bunch of stories about chickens. But before we start reading, I want to show you this funny chicken head. Look at this. Now, this chicken head is going to make a noise. Listen to it. Now, I'd like you to use your great brains and tell me, is that the sound of a mommy chicken or a daddy chicken? You're right. It is the sound a daddy chicken makes. Do you know what a daddy chicken is called? That's right, a rooster. And a rooster makes this sound. Some people say that that sound is cock-a-doodle-doo. Does that sound like cock-a-doodle-doo to you? I don't know. Sort of yes and sort of no. I don't know. But that's the sound a rooster makes. Now, there are going to be a lot of chickens in our stories, but there's not going to be any roosters. There are going to be mommy chickens. And do you know what mommy chickens are called? That's right. They are called hens. Hens do not say cock-a-doodle-doo. No, they don't. Do you know what hens say? That's right. They go, walk, 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 walk. That is the sound that hens make. And I don't have a hen chicken head. No, I don't. But I'm so glad I have this rooster one. I want to tell you where I got it. One day, my son Michael was at a store and he saw this rooster head and he thought, oh, I bet my mom would love that for story time. When Michael was very little, he used to come to story time too, and he knows all about the stories that we read. So he bought this chicken head and sent it, because he's grown up now, he sent it right here so that we could use it for story time, because he thought that you and I would really enjoy it. I know I'm really enjoying it, and I hope you are too. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. That was really, really thoughtful. I've never seen a chicken head like that. Have you? I'm glad Michael found it. Well, let's get going with our chicken stories. In our first story, there's a lovely chicken whose name is Henny Penny. Now look at her. She has a big body and wings, but look at her head. Her head is very small. Yes, it is. Where's her brain? Her brain is inside her very small head. So what do you think? Do you think her brain is a big brain? Or do you think it's a small brain? That's right. Chickens have small brains that fit inside their small heads. And you know what that means? I'm going to Chickens can't think really smart like we can. They can't. They're still wonderful animals, but because they got those little brains, they can't always figure things out the way that we can. And that's going to be a problem in our first story. This chicken, Henny Penny, is going to be walking through the woods when one of these falls out of a tree and hits her on the head. Now, what this is called is this is an acorn. And acorns are just the seeds that grow on oak trees. And in the fall, when oak trees are starting to lose their leaves, their little seeds, the stems, also dry up, and then they drop off of the branches of the oak trees, and they fall down, usually on the ground, but on whatever is underneath them. And this day, the little acorn fell right on Henny Penny's head. And you know what she thought? Oh, the sky is falling. Remember what I told you about her brain? She can't figure things out really well. Can the sky fall? No, it's made out of air. These little acorns don't hardly hurt at all. They don't. But Henny Penny did not understand that what hit her on the head was just a little acorn seed. And when we read this book, we'll find out what she's going to do next. Let's read it together. But first, wonderful friends, dun da da da, here's that special page. Do you remember what it's called? That's right, it is the title page. And the title is the name of the book. Wait just a minute. Just a minute. Only really smart children know about the title page. Somebody's thinking really smart today, right here at story time. Who is it? Who is it? Who's the kid who's thinking smart? I didn't hear anything. Let me say it more loudly. Who's the kid who's thinking smart today? I still didn't hear anything. Oh, wait a minute. I can't hear you. Maybe you can't hear me either. Oh no, maybe we can't hear each other. Got an idea. I'm going to yell to you, and I'd love it if you yelled back. So, if you're a friend that doesn't like loud sounds, please cover up your ears. Do it right now, because I'm going to yell to you, starting now. Who's the kid who's thinking smart today? I heard you. You must have heard me, and then you yelled back, and I heard you. We heard each other. It's you, it's you, it's you. It's really true that it is you. You're the one thinking smart today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Oh, you know what I've noticed? Every time we get together, you're just thinking a little bit more smartly than you were the time before. Oh, your brain is growing smarter and smarter every day. What a healthy, lovely, smart way to grow. Nice job, friends. Oh. See, this would never happen to you because you would know the sky was not falling. The title, the name of this book, and the name of the story is Henny Penny. Once upon a time, when Henny Penny was scratching among the leaves, an acorn fell out of a tree and struck her on the head. "Walk, walk, 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 walk," said Henny Penny. "The sky is falling, the sky is falling. I must go and tell the king." So she went along and she went along and she went along until she met Cocky Locky. A cock is a rooster. "Cock-a-doodle-doo! Where are you going, Henny Penny?" asked Cocky Locky. "Oh," said Henny Penny, "the sky is falling and I am going to tell the king." "May I go with you, Henny Penny?" asked Cocky Locky. "Sure," said Henny Penny. So Henny Penny and Cocky Locky both went off to tell the king that the sky was falling. They went along and they went along and they went along until they met Ducky Lucky. "Quack, quack, quack. Where are you going, Henny Penny and Cocky Locky?" asked Ducky Lucky. "We're going to tell the king that the sky is falling," said Henny Penny and Cocky Locky. "Quack, quack. May I go with you?" asked Ducky Lucky. "Sure," said Henny Penny and Cocky Locky. So Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, and Ducky Lucky all went off to tell the king that the sky was falling. They went along and they went along and they went along until they met Goosey Lucy. Honk, honk, honk. Where are you going, Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, and Ducky Lucky? Asked Goosey Lucy. We're going to tell the king that the sky is falling, said Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, and Ducky Lucky. May I go with you? Asked Goosey Lucy. Sure, said Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, and Ducky Lucky. So, Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, and Goosey Lucy all went off to tell the king that the sky was falling. They went along, and they went along, and they went along until they met Turkey Lurkey. Gobble, 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 said Turkey Lurkey. Where are you going, Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, and Goosey Lucy? We're going to tell the king that the sky is falling, said Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Turkey Lurkey. Excuse me, not Turkey Lurkey yet. Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, and Goosey Lucy. May I go with you? Asked Turkey Lurkey. Sure, said Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, and Goosey Lucy. So Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Turkey Lurkey all went off to tell the king that the sky was falling. Well, they went along, and they went along, and they went along until they met a fox. Hello, hello, my fine feathered friends, said the fox. Let me introduce myself. I am Foxy Loxy. And who might you be? Oh, hello, Foxy Loxy. Pleased to meet you. I'm Henny Penny, and these are my friends, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Turkey Lurkey, said Henny Penny. Well, where are you going, Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Turkey Lurkey? Asked Foxy Loxy. We're going to tell the king that the sky is falling, said Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Turkey Lurkey. Oh boy, said Foxy Loxy. It sure is a good thing that you ran into me, Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Turkey Lurkey, because this is not the way to see the king. Oh no, if you keep going the way you're going now, you'll never see him, Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Turkey Lurkey. But luckily, I know the way to the king's castle. Why don't you follow me and I'll take you on a shortcut so you can get there very fast. Oh, goody, goody, goody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, said Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Turkey Lurkey. So they all followed Foxy Loxy. And they went along, and they went along, and they went along until they reached Foxy Loxy's cave. In they all went after Foxy Loxy. But they didn't come out. From that day to this day, Turkey Lurkey, Goosey Lucy, Ducky Lucky, Cocky Locky, and Henny Penny have never been seen again. The king has never been told that the sky is falling. But Foxy Loxy and Mrs. Foxy Loxy and their 7 little foxes still remember the fine feast they had that day. What happened to Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Turkey Lurkey? Do you know? Foxy Loxy and his family ate up Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Turkey Lurkey. Foxes love chickens and birds. They think they're very tasty. Did they eat them to be mean? No. They did it because that's a kind of food that foxes like to eat. They were hungry. That was why they ate Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Turkey Lurkey. It's too bad. But I have a question for you. Do you remember back on this page where Foxy Loxy introduced himself and said, "Hi, I'm Foxy Loxy, who are you?" Had they ever met Foxy Loxy before? No, they never had. He was new to them. He was a stranger. Yes, he was. Now, you have great big brains. And remember I was telling you before about how Henny Penny did not have a big brain, and neither did those other birds. I have a question for you. Remember how Foxy Loxy said, "Come with me and I'll show you the way"? He did say that, but did he show them the way? No. Did he trick them? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Now, this is something I bet you already know with your great big brain. Is it safe to go with a stranger? No, it isn't. And I knew you knew that already with your great brain. You never, never, never go with a stranger. You always stay with your grown-up, and your grown-up will always keep you safe. I wish Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Turkey Lurkey had known that about not going with strangers, because this story would have ended up a different way. But they didn't know. But I'm so glad that you know. Now, another thing I want you to know is that most strangers are absolutely perfectly nice people. But you can't tell if somebody is nice just by looking at them. No, you can't. And that's why you need to stay with your grown-up and that you don't go with a stranger, because you can't tell by looking at somebody if they're going to act nice or not. Oh, you already knew that? Boy, are you smart, and you are healthy, and you know how to keep yourself safe. Great job. Oh, too bad you weren't with Henny Penny. You could have kept her safe with all her friends. Yes. Now, in that story, there was a fox, right? I'm going to put him over here, that wanted to eat Henny Penny and her friends, and he did eat them. In our next story, there's not going to be a fox. There's going to be, you know what this is? A wolf. And wolves love to eat birds too. Chickens and, oh my goodness. This wolf is hoping for some chicken stew. He would love chicken stew. And you know what? He wants to get chicken stew by capturing and catching a plump, fat chicken. Yes, he does. And there's a chicken that lives near the wolf with her baby chicks. Oh my, oh my. I wonder if the wolf is going to eat them like Foxy Loxy ate those other chickens. I'll tell you right now, no, he's not. It's not going to be a scary story. We'll pretend it's scary, but it isn't really. Lovely friends, dun da da da. Here's the special page. It's called the title page, and the title is the name of the book. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you right? Are you smart? Are you cute? Are you nice? Oh, are you fun to be with? Are you lovable? Are you adorable? Are you friendly? Do you smell good? Oh, are you ferocious sometimes? Are you strong? Can you run fast? Do you tell good jokes? Do you do good tricks? Are you wonderful? Are you terrific? Are you fantastic? Are you super duper? Okay, friends, you know what I want to know? I want to know, who's the kid that's all those things? Oh, I still didn't hear you. Oh, that's right. I got to yell louder. Got to yell louder. So, if you don't like loud, cover up your ears, because I'm going to yell at you and you yell back to me so we can hear each other, all right? Let's try it right now. Cover up your ears if you don't like loud. Who's the kid that's all those things? I heard you. It worked again, lovely friends. It's you, it's you, it's you. It's really true that it is you. You are the one thinking smart today. Hooray, 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 hooray. Oh, I'm so lucky that I have you for a friend. You are so fabulous. Yes, you are. Let's read this story about another hungry animal. This is called The Wolf's Chicken Stew. Here we go. Once upon a time, there lived a wolf who loved to eat more than anything else in all the world. As soon as he finished with one meal, he began thinking about the next one. One day the wolf got a terrible, terrible craving and wishing for chicken stew. All day long he walked across the forest, searching and looking and searching for delicious chicken. Finally he spotted one. She will be just perfect for my stew, he thought. The wolf crept closer and closer and closer. And just as he was about to grab her, he stopped. He had a delicious idea. Oh, if there was just some way to fatten this chicken up a little more, he thought, then there would be more stew for me. So the wolf ran home to his kitchen and he began to cook. First, he made 100 scrumptious, that means extra super delicious pancakes. Then, late that night, he took them to the chicken's porch and left them there. Eat well, my pretty chicken, he cried. Get nice and fat for my stew. Then he ran away as fast as he could so that nobody would see him. The next night, he brought 100 scrumptious donuts. Eat well, my pretty chicken. Get nice and fat for my stew. And on the next night, he brought a scrumptious cake weighing 100 pounds. Eat well, my pretty chicken, he cried. Get nice and fat for my stew. Oh, at last everything was ready. This was the night he'd been waiting for. He put a large stew pot on the fire and set out joyfully to find his dinner. Oh, that chicken must be as fat as a balloon by now, he thought. Let's take a look. But as he peeked into the chicken's house, the door opened suddenly and the chicken screeched, "Walk, walk, 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 walk! So it was you, Mr. Wolf, it was you! Children, excuse me, come and look. The pancakes and the donuts and that scrumptious cake, they weren't from the Tooth Fairy, oh no. All those presents were from Uncle Wolfie." Oh, the baby chicks jumped all over the wolf and gave him 100 kisses. Thank you, Uncle Wolfie. Thank you. You're the best baker in the world. Oh, Uncle Wolf didn't have chicken stew that night, but Mrs. Chicken fixed him a nice dinner anyway. Because can you eat something that's been kissing you? No way. Aw, shucks, he thought as he walked home. Maybe tomorrow I'll bake those little chickens. I'll bake them 100 scrumptious cookies. And that's just what he did. So Mr. Wolf is not going to eat chicken, is he? Because you can't eat your friends. And now he's got all these new friends. He'll have to find some other things to eat. maybe like, let's see, where was it? The donuts or the pancakes, something else, but not chickens. No, no, no. Oh my goodness. Now in the next story, there's a chicken that's a red chicken, and oops, let me put these guys back. It's sort of bigger. And we've had a fox who ate chickens. We've had a wolf trying to eat chickens. And oh my goodness, here's another fox that wants to eat some chicken. In fact, wants to eat this chicken. Let's see if he does. The title of this story, the name of this book is Hungry Hen. There once was a very hungry little hen, and she ate, and she ate, and she grew and grew, and the more she ate, the more she grew. Up on the hill lived a fox. Every morning the fox stared down at the farm, and the hen would come out of her house looking bigger than ever. But every morning as the fox began to sneak down toward the farm, he would stop and think, if I wait just one more day, the hen will be even bigger. It's sort of like what Mr. Wolf was thinking too, wasn't it? And so he waited and waited and waited, and the hen grew bigger and bigger, just like Fox was hoping. Meanwhile, the fox grew hungrier and hungrier and thinner, until one day the fox looked down at the farm, and all he could see was the hen's enormous head squeezing through the door of her house. The fox couldn't stand it any longer. He began to run. He ran and he ran. He ran faster and faster, straight down the hill, through the farm, and crashed through the window right into the hen's house. The fox looked at the hen. The hen looked at the fox. The fox licked his lips. And just as the fox was about to pounce, that means to jump, the hen bent down and gobbled him up. Oh, wait a minute. The fox is gone. I thought the fox was going to eat the chicken. But that chicken got so big. Who ate who? The hen gobbled up the fox. That was a surprise ending. Did you think it was going to end like that? I didn't know that either. Oh, that's so funny. Those stories are all pretend stories. One way we can tell a story is pretend is when animals are talking, because when animals are talking, we know that can't really happen. But our last story is a story that could happen. Yes, it could. Here's our last story with Tillie. And this story is called Tillie Lays an Egg. Oh, look at, there she is. There's the title. Tillie Lays an Egg. In the backyard of the big white house on Little Pond Farm, I could turn this, there's a small hen house. 7 chickens live there. Each hen lays 1 egg a day. The hens lay their eggs in nesting boxes. There are 7 chickens, but only 3 boxes. What do the hens do? They take turns. On Monday, Buffy, Ginger, and Twinkie Dink go first. They lay their eggs and then go outside to scratch for corn in the barnyard. Next, Marge, Edwina, and Prudence lay their eggs and then go join their friends outside. Oh, Now there are 6 eggs in the nesting boxes. 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. But remember I said there were 7 hens? What about Tillie? Where is she? She doesn't want to wait for her turn in a nesting box. She doesn't want to eat the corn in the barnyard. She wants to look for worms. Yum, she thinks. There are plenty of tasty worms here. Oh, look. Look where Tillie has laid her egg. Can you see that? Right by the bushes. Actually, I think that's right by the squash plants. On Tuesday, Tillie looks for something to eat on the farmhouse porch. Yuck, this worm is very dry, she thinks. I wonder if there are juicier worms inside. Tillie's got a little brain, just like other hens. That is not a dry worm. That's a shoelace. Look where Tillie has laid her egg today. On Wednesday, Tillie goes into the kitchen. She doesn't find any worms, but she does find some breakfast. Oh, there's some cereal in the bowl. Delicious, she thinks. This tastes much better than the corn in the barnyard. Where has Tillie laid her egg? I don't know if you can see it. It's right in the sugar bowl. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, my allergies are bothering me today. On Thursday, Tillie goes into the laundry room. Ah, she thinks as she sits on top of the warm clothes. What a cozy nest. Time for a nap. Oh my goodness. But first, Tillie lays her egg right on the ironing board. On Friday, Tillie explores one of the bedrooms. She thinks, this place has everything but worms. Look where Tillie has laid her egg, between the 2 rain boots. On Saturday, all of the hens, even Tillie, stay inside. The sky is dark and the rain is cold. Oh, drat, Tillie thinks. I don't want to go outside because I don't want to get my feathers wet. Soon all the hens have laid their eggs. Well, all of them except Tillie. She doesn't want to go outside. So what shall she do? Finally, Tillie hops up and looks inside a nesting box. She thinks, this nest is warm and dry and very comfy. Finally, cluck the other hens, Tillie laid an egg! Right in the nesting box. On Sunday, Tillie peeks outside. Oh, the rain has stopped. Walk, walk! Look, look, she clucks. Worms are wiggling in the dirt. Oh, just ready for me to come and grab them. The other chickens don't notice. They're too busy scratching for corn. You don't know what you're missing, thinks Tillie. Tasty, tasty worms. Off she goes. Where do you think Tillie will lay her egg today? Oh, look. Farmer, be careful when you get in the truck and don't step on Tillie's egg. You can see it. Tillie, 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 laying her eggs all over the place. What, Tillie? Oh, Tillie laid an egg here for us. Can you see it? Oh, she said, oh, it's back farther. Oh my goodness, friends. Look at, oh wow. It's been back here all the time and I didn't see it. Look. Tillie laid an egg. It's been right here on the dining room table all the time that we've been doing story time. Did you see it there? Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's so funny. Tillie, Tillie, Tillie. Guess what, friends? That's all the stories I have for today. So, story time is over now, over now, over now. Story time is over now. We had fun. Please come again next time. Again. again next time, again next time. Please come again next time. We'll have more fun. Oh, thank you for sharing this time with me, dear friends. I had such a great time with you. But please always remember, even though we're saying goodbye in just a moment or two, until I see you again, I'll always love you, love you, love you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope I see you again really soon. Bye-bye.